So I have a little presentation for you in the beginning, which I just want to open up now. Can you see the presentation? Can somebody show me?
Yes.
Just thumbs up. Okay, fantastic. So I'm gonna start with my cheers here. It's still Happy New Year to all the New Year's resolution. And I drink my healthy champagne with the sparkling water and my herbal aloe mango. So I hope you do the same. So Happy New Year to you and Happy New Year's resolutions. And I hope we all gonna make it happen, what you have in your mind, what you want to achieve in 2020. Cheers.
Cheers.
So for those who don't know me, my name is Bea Corey. I'm since 25 years with Herbalife, super excited. My outfit right now is because I just come back from a run, busy with my rebuild strength here, but I don't want to miss a minute not to be on that call. And this call is all about to optimize your shape. So if you like it tonight, you can invite the next time other people, you can invite friends, family, sit around the kitchen table, all fine. There's a lot of background noise in your house. Maybe you just want to mute yourself. But if you have later on questions, you're more than welcome to dial in again. That's not a problem at all. So tonight it's basically about celebration of your health, of your well-being, because this is all what it is all about, what we want to achieve. And I have first a small little presentation to explain you a little bit more about health and why it is so important, and about dieting and why dieting is actually not the right way to go. And then we actually have two live role models here who have incredible great results, and they want to share with you actually how they conquered their journey so far, how they overcame their little hurdles where you feel, oh, I think I'm gonna stop that now, and they will share a little bit more with you later on. And then we have open for questions, so if you have any questions, you're more than welcome to open your microphone, talk to us, and ask your questions. So without any further ado, let me introduce you a little bit to a healthy, active lifestyle. So what your body needs, you probably have heard about that. We need the macronutrients. That's the protein, the carbohydrates. We need the micronutrients. These are the vitamins and minerals. We need the healthy fats. We need the fiber, the phytonutrients, hydration. Yes, we need for a healthy lifestyle also rest. And we need a little bit of activity. It must be not a gym contract. It can be just a little bit of active lifestyle, what we often share also in our groups. Now, the most important is to understand how breakfast affects you. So choosing to skip breakfast or to eat a carb-based breakfast can affect you and your day in numerous ways. So first of all, it can lead to loss of appetite. It can lead to constant feelings of hunger, cravings for sugary snacks, difficulty in concentration, tiredness and lack of energy, forgetfulness, irritability, and mood swings. And the long-term effect is either being underweight and not picking up, or being overweight. And both, obviously, we don't want to have. So what we also need to understand is, it is all about body composition. You must understand, if you want to lose body fat, let's say now you have belly fat and you want to lose that, you want to have more muscle. Muscle burns 3 times more calories than fat. So it doesn't help you when you just jump on the scale and look if you have lost a kilo or gained a kilo, because you don't know if you lost a kilo of muscle and you gained a kilo of fat, which wouldn't be the right way to go. So, and this is why most of the diets actually don't work, is because when you don't give your body what your body needs, including you don't give your body enough protein, then you lose muscle. The result is you lose quickly weight on the scale, but you are not toned, and you lose loose skin and look older. And when you finish your diet, when you have just you're starving yourself all the time and you have cravings, then you gain more fat faster. This is why you see these funny shapes where we gain more and more around the belly or around the bum. So if you focus on building muscle and maintaining muscle, you lose more centimeter, you lose breast sizes and get toned. You look better and healthier, and you can maintain your new shape much easier. So when you look at the two shapes I have here on the slide, both of these women weigh 60 kilo, but the one is looking nice and lean and toned, and the other one has more body fat. So this is the difference. So don't just jump on another diet, make it the right way. And this is what we basically do with Herbalife. So what is the difference? And you see it nicely in the picture, and she is actually later on there for us to share with us her incredible journey, how she lost 46 kilos, so incredible, yeah. This is Rukhsana Sotenberg, and I took this picture actually as an example, and she's laughing here in the background, yeah. Do you eat to live, or do you live to eat? This is what we really need to ask ourselves sometimes. You know, when we eat the cake and the ice cream and all of that, and we say, but I like it so much. But do you eat high nutritional value and little calories? Or do you eat little nutritional value, more fat and sugar and loads of calories, which can make you sick and definitely overweight? Some people tell me, but Bia, I'm eating healthy. Now you must understand, when you eat healthy, only to get the right amount of vitamin A, you eat 1.5 kilo of mangoes. Or for the right amount of vitamin C, 2 oranges. And then you need vitamin B12. You eat 1 liter of full-fat yogurt. And for the right amount of vitamin D, which is also important for your bones, you need 6 eggs. So surely you understand very quickly this is a lot of calories, and still we have not all the nutrients our body needs. And surely you understand this is quite expensive when you really want to eat healthy. And this is actually why more and more people choose Herbalife as a way of living, because when you look what you are spending money on, just the luxuries, what you spend on chocolate, sweets, coffee on the go, ice cream, chips, fast food, cake, muffins, takeaways at the garage, nuts, biltong, cigarettes, the popcorn in the cinema, all of that. We actually discovered that the average South African person spends 70 to 100 rand on foods bought at coffee stalls, takeaway shops, and it's just luxuries, nothing nutritious. So what if you can save this amount of money and you are spending on what you are spending on luxuries and unhealthy food, and you use only this money to get yourself into a healthy lifestyle with Herbalife Nutrition. So Herbalife Nutrition must not cost you extra on top of your grocery shopping. You swap around basically the unhealthy stuff for the healthier choices. And even if you go one step further, you can choose if you want to have it as a customer or a member. So you can either go with the full price or with the 25 to 50% discounted price after you are happy with our program. But your coach who invited you tonight can explain you more and can give you more details to that as well. So, and this is where I actually want to go to our incredible testimonies I have here on the call. On the right-hand side, you see Abdul. Abdul is using the products now since a while. I actually don't want to explain his story. He must explain his story by himself. And then we have afterwards our beautiful Rukhsana. You see a difference in the photos on both of them. So Abdul is more the kind of person who has lost in the beginning weight, but is now on a journey to develop muscle and get toned, and is working on his 6 or 8 pack in the meantime. I'm not sure about that, if it's 6 already and 8 now, or he will explain us by himself how he's using basically Herbalife now to build more lean muscle. And Rukhsana will explain us her journey, how she comes basically from a background from a couch potato, now in being sporty, active every single day, loving hiking, where she hated all of that exercise stuff before. How did she shift into that person we see on the picture, lost now so fast 46 kilo, but is still on a journey to improve on a daily basis. And they will share everything with us. So I want to close now the presentation basically that we can see Abdul, and Abdul will share with us a little bit more. So Abdul, just explain us a little bit about your story in short. So what has developed for you so far on your journey?
Good evening, everyone. My name is Abdul.
Evening.
I started my Herbalife journey on in May. I started my Herbalife journey. Uh, I mainly started because because my wife wanted to lose weight. So I told her, okay, if you want to do it, I'm with you in it. And we started doing it together. And with her losing the weight, and I also started losing weight because I was in bed rest in March. I was in bed rest for a couple of months during because of a shoulder surgery I had. So I was in bed for a couple of months. So that means I picked up quite a little bit of weight. So before that, I was in the gym for quite a while, about three years in the gym. As you can see, the before picture, there was a little bit of muscle, but as you can see, I was a bit chubby as well. Even though I had the muscle, I was a bit chubby as well. So I started on the Herbalife to started to lose weight first. Uh, from the surgery, the 2 months I had laid back. So I picked up about, laying in bed, I picked up about 15 kilograms, just by laying in bed for a couple of months, being not
Sure.
able to move because of the surgery. So with 2 months, in 2 months of using the product, I lost I lost about 10 kilograms within 2 months of using the Herbalife
Fantastic.
product.
Let
And
me interrupt you there quickly, Abdul. So when you got started on Herbalife, which product were you using in the beginning and how often did you use them?
I started using the Formula One shake, but I started with the Formula One shake and the tea, but not the PDM. I only started with the Formula One and the lactose milk. I didn't
Uh-huh.
start with the
The
PDM. So I
lactose-free
did,
milk. Okay.
yes, I did that. I did it. I had the weight loss program was for having it, a shake for breakfast and having a shake for lunch. So that is
Mm-hmm.
how I started losing weight.
And how often
So
did you use the tea in the beginning?
the tea I use in the morning for breakfast, and every afternoon with my lunch. Then I use with my tea with the aloe as well with my lunch to get me through the day, through hard days of work, just to get through the day of work. So I know I
Okay.
had that energy at work.
Okay, fantastic. And now in the meantime, you have lost your 10 kilo. I think in total it's now 13 kilos, if I'm not mistaken. And
That's
you feel
correct.
stronger, also recovered from your injury. And maybe I can say that to everybody, when you are injured, the protein intake and the nutritional value is very important that your body can heal much faster. So maybe that even help you on the journey to recover fast. Now, how is your exercise routine now, and how do you take the products now in combination with your exercise routine?
Now at the moment, seeing that I am at the weight that I need to be, I started with building muscle. So instead of having the two shakes for weight loss, I'm only having the shake and the tea in the morning and not in the afternoon. So I'm basically off the weight loss program on the maintaining program. So I'm only maintaining my weight at the moment
Mhm.
because I'm busy building muscle. And I would say in the gym, before Herbalife in the gym, it was quite tough. And getting through it was, we all know how it is. I don't know, some of you guys can relate. Lifting weights, it can get quite tough, and you feel like giving up. But when I started with the Herbalife product in the gym, I started my first CR7 drink. I will never forget it. Um, Before I go to the gym, I make me the 750 bottle of CR7 water. I throw 2 scoops of CR7 in the 750 chilled water. On my way to gym, while I drive to the gym, I have my CR7 water. So when I get to the gym, I have about say about 100 ml left of my water before I start my workout. And then I warm up. While I'm warming up, I have the last liter of CR7 water. Then when that is done, I fill the water up constantly. Not really that much, but while I'm working out, I fill the water up. So then I start my training. My training mostly consisted of the injury shoulder I had. So mostly I worked on getting that onto par. When I started on the first time I did the workout on the CR7, I started working out and I was lifting up weights. Really started lifting up weights, and in your mind, you know in your mind when you already you had enough of lifting weights, then your mind says, okay, this is enough. But my mind was telling me that, but my muscle didn't feel that. So my mind was telling me that okay, this is enough, but my muscle was telling me, okay, you can go further. And that is my experience with what I have of the CR7. It makes you go that extra mile.
Wow.
on the CR7. And the first time I used it, I was shocked when I started using it the first time, and I felt that for myself. And for my motivation, it kept me going even more. So pause that. So after I did my workout, after filling up water, what I did was I basically after I'm done with my training, the water I would have a half a bucket of water left. So then I would, before I go to gym, we have one of these bottles, right? We have one of these bottles, and what I would do is at the bottom, we have a little section at the bottom that we have. Okay? Then what I would do is before I go to gym, I would take 2 scoops of the Ribostring, 2 scoops of the Ribostring, pop it in there. I would have it in there, and I would lock it up on my way to the gym and go work out. And once I'm done working, and I'm finished working, and that is when the gym closes, then we walk out, me and my training buddy, then we walk out. As I'm walking to the car, I would have half a bottle of water left. And what we have in this small shaker is this divider bottle. So what I would do is throw the water that I have left in my water bottle. I would throw it in here, and once I'm done with that, all I do is pop this off. The Ribostring will be on me inside. Then I just pop that. This is after first the water. Then I would pour in the
powder.
The Ribostring inside the bottle. And once the water is in, I would start shaking it. And that is how I would make on my Ribostring. Because when you work out, when you're done working out, is most important that you have to remember is within 30 minutes post workout is the most important time for you to consume the Ribostring, because within that 30 minutes post workout, that is when your muscle is actually starting to rebuild itself. And with the Ribostring, it has all that protein that you need after your workout. Then you will just have it. Most important to remember, within 30 minutes after your workout, then I would have it after our workout. And also one thing I also took away, like a few weeks from here, where she had I think it was a voice note on one of the group chats where she said having a Ribostring before you go sleep, that is also one of the things we can try out. And since then, ever since then, I've been doing that. Having every second night, I would have my rebel strength before I go sleep, because there's one thing that probably most of the people also doesn't know, that is in the gym. When the recovery process is, if the recovery process is 30 minutes post workout. But what most of the people also don't know is recovery. Most of the recovery also happens during your when you sleep. So that is where you have to know that sleep is also very important where muscle growth is concerned. So you have to get also enough sleep for your muscle also to recover. And that is where I took that message with ESC, that we can also try doing the rebel strength at night. So that is where I took that, and I had that piece of knowledge also, and I put that together. So I said, "Ooh, okay, so that makes a bit sense. Let's do that." And that
awesome.
Was
awesome.
Actually a milestone, and
brilliant,
was
brilliant. Brilliant tip, Abdul. This is absolutely fantastic. Now, you started on Shake Tea in the very beginning, where you probably were unsure if everything is working well. I can hear your kids in the background. Is that on your side? And you see, we are family business, no problem. But now, in the meantime, you discovered the CR7, you discovered the rebuild strength to optimize your results. I see in the background, actually, there are more products. So in total, which products would you recommend? Which products are you using now in the meantime?
Okay, so now currently I am using for my breakfast would be my shake and my PDM and my multi-fiber. That would be my breakfast. And my tea would be, I would have different types of flavors, which my wife comes up with different types of flavors that we can try. Like every second we would try a different type of flavor. That would be my tea, and with my aloe mango inside my tea as well. And
fantastic.
Also,
now, yes, say?
Yes. I also recently tried the lift off. That also played like a major role in part of my workouts, which also contributed a little bit more energy for me inside the gym as well.
Brilliant, and thank you very much for your tip with the rebuild strength. I'm busy having my rebuild strength just now because I came back from a power walk before I started the call now. So it's absolutely delicious. I just work out actually to have my rebuild strength because it's so good. And I love it that the whole family is around. Now, Abdul, a last question. At one stage, you decided to become a member. And as we learned already, as a member, you can have a 25% minimum discount. You developed already now a little bit of business out of it because of your fantastic results and also your wife's great results. Hi, Vidar. And so in the meantime, you are now on 50% level.
That's correct, yes.
So how does it feel to be on a 50% level? And may I ask you, what have you earned with Herbalife so far?
Well, on 50%, like they always ask, how does the shake taste at 50%? I mean, there's no actually really, there's no way for me to describe it. I mean, it's twice as much better than it was before. Not meaning the shake, but you can buy twice as much as you could now on 50% than you were on 25%. And my most I made on the business, retail and wholesale, I would say, what was the numbers? My wife has the numbers.
The first retail we made was 500 Rand, and that was, we started the 25th of May. So by the 30th of May, we made 500 Rand, which was for us like, in 5 days, we made 500 Rand. And then our first check we got was 58 Rand and 30 cents. But thereafter, as our members grew and our team grew, our money grew, our check that we've been getting from Herbalife grew. We're not where we want to be. We're working towards it, so we're not stopping here. Currently, our best check thus far was 1,000 Rand.
Wow. So the total income, wholesale and the check made that?
The total, like our retail is more. Like now we're retailing about 2,000 and our check from Herbalife is 1,000. So in total,
you actually get 3,000 Rand in a month in average?
Yes.
Wow.
And that's extra to our
and you actually have 50% on the products. That means grocery shopping, when you go to the normal shops, it's far more expensive than Herbalife.
Yes.
Awesome, fantastic. Thank you so much, Abdul. This was really brilliant. Just stay on the call because there might be people who have later on specific questions to you. But I want to shift now over to our other star of the night. So you were star number 1. Now we go to star number 2. And I just maybe must unmute here. And this is our powerhouse, Rukhsana. Good evening, Rukhsana. How are you?
Hello. I'm fine here.
Fantastic. Rukhsana, you have a journey behind you, which is absolutely incredible. May I share that with the people quickly? I remember the day when we went for a jog together and you told me while we were jogging, do you know actually that the doctor didn't allow me to do any exercise at all? And I was like, what am I doing here running with you? But you developed yourself to an energy bunny, an exercise bunny, and before you were the couch potato, as I explained earlier on. So just tell us, I mean, you lost 46 kilo. This is almost like some of the people way here on the call. How, yeah? So obviously we want to know, how did you feel before, Rukhsana? That we just can understand a little bit your life when you still were carrying these 46 kilo with you around.
As a standard, or at least as people would say, it was a couch potato. I wouldn't even walk to the shop. I was miserable. Shopping was the worst thing ever because all I could do is go and shop in the pregnant side. My stomach was too big. My arms was too big. I have never been pregnant. I don't have any kids. And I hated shopping, and especially being a woman, for me it was a big thing to even go to malls or shops because I was always tired. Just walking from one shop to another, it was miserable.
And what was for you the turning point where you said, enough is enough?
I started feeling unloved. I started feeling that I was alone. I started feeling that I'd never ever have anyone to love me for who I was. I just could see my life passing by, and everything, my health was deteriorating as well. And before I knew it, I was a size 48.
So, and now you lost 46 kilo. What do you feel now? How does it feel different now?
Let's just say, when they say a couch potato, I'll tell you exactly what movies are playing on TV. I'll tell you what series to watch, because I was literally in bed most of the time. If I wasn't at work, I was in bed. Right now, my TV is not even plugged in. For those who's been to my house know that I've got a new TV that still has the tape around it, and the plug is not even in the socket. So I'm never home. And I don't even switch the TV on. So that alone should tell you. I literally sleep for the little bit of hours, but other than that, the TV is not on.
Wow. So tell us, on which product, so they are brand new people now on the call, they might not even know about Herbalife, they just started in tonight to learn a little bit more about Herbalife, and they don't know all the products, obviously, we have. On which products did you start initially? Can you show initially, products? Do you have them here by any chance?
I do. This is what I started on, which is the Formula One shake. I started on the vanilla flavor because my coach at the time told me that the vanilla flavor is the best. And now I have vanilla flavor every single month, without fail, with every other flavor, obviously. Then I have the tea. This is the two main products of which I started on, but he promised and noted to me that it's best to add in the aloe, of which I did, as well as what they call the multifiber. So this was my starter pack that I had. And when I started with Herbalife, it was more of just gaining the energy as well as losing some weight. So my main focus was to gain energy. So losing weight was a plus.
Fantastic. And how often did you use the shake, and what else did you eat now in the beginning when your journey got started?
I started in the Malay version of it in the fast, which was 3 days before the fasting period. And when I started, it was more of, and this is a true story, more of a bet in showing him that the products wasn't going to work. And within the first day, the taste of the product, the feeling that I got, that just totally blew my mind completely. The energy level spiked through the roof. The taste of the product alone, because many people think that when you're on a healthy lifestyle, nothing tastes nice, nothing looks nice. Yeah, it just won't be nice at all. So especially us being Herbalife distributors shows people and teaches people that the product is actually extremely delicious. And right now, 3 years down the line, I cannot see my life without it.
Fantastic, fantastic. Now, you used 2 shakes then in the beginning on your weight loss journey, or still, I think you do that. So tell us a little bit about your daily routine right now. What do you eat? What was your day today or yesterday as an example? How many shakes do you have, and how do you implement it with your exercise and all of that, so that people get an understanding how do you live right now? Because I think people who don't know about Herbalife and think of a diet, they are always scared, like I was scared before, that I'm starving, that I'm hungry all the time. And obviously I love food, and I think you love food too. We always ask ourselves, can I eat also normal still? So tell us a little bit about your daily lifestyle.
So today was a bit of a not normal day. It was a little bit of a cheat day. I had sushi today for lunch. So, yes.
So you can lose 46 kilos and still have sushi. That's good news.
So my breakfast this morning, I had a shake, which was what we call a milk tart shake. That was my breakfast this morning. Now, for those who know me, I train every single day from Monday to Friday. So I wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning. So when I wake up is when I have my first shake within the first hour when I wake up. And then after I'm done, I have my muscle rebuild, just as we were told a bit earlier. Then I have my CR7 during my workout as well. Following that, as soon as I get to work, it's about 2 hours later. Going at about 8:30, 9 o'clock, I'll have my snack. So generally, I'll have 2 snacks, 1 main meal, and 2 to 3 shakes. And that's with the muscle rebuild as well. Mm-hmm. Together in total, I have about 2.5 to 3.5 liters of water a day.
Perfect. And what would you suggest as a snack? Can you give us 2 or 3 ideas, basically, that people know a little bit the variety?
So today I had grapes and a protein bar. Mm-hmm. Yesterday I had 2 boiled eggs with cucumber. The day before, I think I had biltong and an apple.
Okay.
So, like I said, 2 snacks, 1 main meal. So it all depends, obviously, what is available at the time. But I try and make sure that it's a protein and a carb, and obviously to ensure my water as well.
Beautiful. And you said now about the water. Is it difficult to drink 3 to 4 liter water? I mean, it's related always to the weight, how much water we should have. But how did you get used to drinking that amount of water? And do you have any flavors in the water?
So, as I was saying, I enjoy prepping my day. And especially doing and being a bit of a person. I'm not really a water person, so I mix the water up. So I have my hydrate water in bottle number 1. Bottle number 2, I will have my lift of water. Bottle number 3, I will have my aloe water. Bottle number 4, obviously, as you said before, the CR7 water, as well as I said during my workout. So I have all the bottles stacked up in the morning and ready packed in my cooler bag to go to work. That will ensure that I have my 3.5 liters of water a day.
Brilliant. 90% of the success is preparation, and you just develop that habit basically. And for all of those who are new on the call, you might be overwhelmed with all the information and you think, oh my goodness, how will I ever learn that? We have basically something what we call a 21-day challenge. Just ask your coach about it. You can be on that group, and day by day you learn more recipes, you learn more getting into the habit of drinking the water and getting more and more ideas. So we support you on a daily basis. And I know, Rukhsana, I speak with the 21-day challenge because this was something from the beginning, actually, she loved and be engaged with the people. Now, Rukhsana, you shared early on, when I listened very carefully, what I did. From Monday till Friday, you have the habit to make a shake in the morning. But what do you do on a Saturday and on a Sunday?
So, for those who know me, I have a very bad habit. So I have more time on the weekend. So I make flapjacks every single weekend without fail.
Now,
it's my favorite.
To be honest, to everybody who is on the call, I know that habit from Rukhsana, and I actually begged her to show us tonight on the call how she makes these amazing, amazing flapjacks. And they are guilt-free, I can tell you already. So this is why we want to learn from you. So please show us how you make the flapjacks.
Okay. So I have everything prepared for you. I'm going to turn the camera around for you to see. So here we go. You take a half a banana and you chop it up like that. And you add it into a bowl with your 2 eggs. From there on, you take your shake and you add in 2 scoops of the flavor of your choice. And the scoops that you need to use is exactly this. And you scoop it into your bowl. The mixture will look something like this. I just kept a little for you to see. So the texture is not too thin and it's not too thick. From there on, you put the pan on, you add some non-stick pan into your pan, and obviously it needs to be warm. And in a few seconds, you will have a delicious flapjacks.
That looks delicious. I think I come over. Keep one for me, okay?
So I've finished them already. You have some strawberries for garnishing, berries, raspberries, and you can take a little bit of honey, just drizzle it over like this, and you have delicious flapjacks.
Absolutely yummy. And it shows Herbalife is not something which is boring and it's only a shake. You can really cook with it. We can make cake out of it. We make the most beautiful desserts out of it, ice cream. So you will learn more on these Wednesday calls. So just stick with us on the Wednesday calls. Now, Rukhsana, to finish off, which products do you take right now to optimize your results?
Right now, I'm using everything and including multi-fiber tablets, cell activator, rose guard, all the other nutrients that is needed. I mix my shake with my PDM. As you can see there, I use every single product within the range in the booklet to ensure that I can optimize my results.
Absolutely fantastic. And now I know the people asked already, oh my word, Rukhsana, so many different products. Do you buy them all full price, or how do you manage that?
So when I started 3 years ago, I was an extremely competitive person. I refused to sign up as a member. I wanted to pay full price for the products because I was adamant it wasn't going to work. It took my coach 3 months to motivate me, to telling me to sign up as a member. Together with yourself, came to my office, and you guys had a little bit of what we call a wellness assessment day. And not too long after that, long story short, I ended up being a member in September.
Fantastic. Now you started out with your 25%, but because more and more friends and colleagues could see the result, and because of that wellness day we actually offered at your workplace for the colleagues, you started to get first customers who were with you on the journey. And this was actually the exciting part for me, because I knew when you have colleagues and friends around you, because your family wasn't too supportive, if I can say that. Yeah, so none of your family wanted to start on this journey till today, actually. Yeah, but friends and family were, friends and colleagues were interested, and so you got your first customers and developed actually onto a journey which led you to the supervisor, now world team in the meantime, on your way to qualify to an active world team this year, on your way to qualify for vacations this year, which is quite exciting. So you develop basically, not just that you are now on a discount level of 50%, very part-time because you work full-time in corporate. You developed also in the meantime a business where you earn extra wholesale and royalties. So may I ask, if you don't mind, how much do you earn now part-time with Herbalife?
Well, I'd like to please advise you that my very first check was 72 Rand, and I was super excited. For me, that was enough. Like, who's going to give me a 72 Rand? And I was just over the moon. I literally jumped out of my chair when I found out. And fast forward 3 years later, with the coaching, the wonderful team that I have, part-time, completely and fully, my last month's check was 15,500 Rand.
Wow. And this is not that you get your products only for free. This is far, far more. Yeah. Enjoying your healthy lifestyle now. I know you like shopping now much more.
Food, clothes, everything possible.
Awesome, awesome, absolutely fantastic and well deserved, you know. I mean, how awesome is that? Losing 46 kilo but gaining more money. That's cool. Absolutely brilliant. Now, Rukhsana, you're actually on a journey to be that you can be qualified for 2021's free vacation. So for supervisors who do an awesome job, Herbalife gives the opportunity that you can qualify for vacations. For this year, we can decide if you want to go to the Dominican Republic or to Turkey or to Thailand. So which destination would you choose if the same destinations are available next year?
Definitely Turkey.
Turkey. But then you won't be with Abdul on the same vacation, because he answered the same question, but he said Dominican Republic. But isn't that awesome that we can choose basically a 5-star resort where we want to go? It's absolutely mind-boggling. So thank you very much, Rukhsana. This was so enlightening. And Abdul, this was really enlightening. From my side, I really enjoyed the call a lot. I hope everybody who was listening today as well. So you can go back to your coach who invited you today. What I would suggest right now is, if you have any questions, we open the microphones and just ask the question to Rukhsana and Abdul, because now they are there and you can ask just any question which is on your heart related to Herbalife.
I think we were that good.
Very nice. It sounds
I've
like
got a question. I've got a question.
Hi, Pepe. Good evening.
Good evening, Abdul. I've got a question for you.
Okay, I'm listening.
As a person that you work out and stuff like that, with in terms of the business, do you get clients from the gym? And if so, how do you talk to them about the product?
Oh, most definitely. During my gym, you would actually be surprised that there is quite a couple of coaches at the gyms. When I gym usually, I wear my button. I'm branded constantly. I even have all the bottles that I use in the gym and the clothes that I wear to the gym. Everything is branded. So when I work out and people see me working out and they would see that I am actually branded up by having the button or having my branded bottles, then they would come up and ask me what is Herbalife all about, and that is where I would start working out with him actually. Then while working out with him, I would be explaining them at the same time how the product works at the same time, but not only where the fitness part of it is concerned. What I start telling them is when you actually start working out in the gym and knowing before you actually start saying to yourself, I want to start working out. The first thing that you need to work out on is your nutrition, and that is where this amazing product of Herbalife comes in. Because if you do not first work on your nutrition, then working out would just be working out, and you won't get the full result that you actually looking for. So basically, I would tell them, if you basically working out the muscle, and you work the muscle, and you see you're not seeing the muscle for what you really wanted to see is, and I would explain to them, in order for a muscle to reveal itself, you first then have to strip away the fat that is around that muscle to reveal that muscle, and that is where your nutrition comes in, and that is when we start. When we're done working out, then I take it further from there on the chats on WhatsApp.
Thank you so much, Abdul.
Brilliant, brilliant. Thank you, Abdul. Thank you, Pepe, for the question. Alfred is raising the hand. Alfred, how we can help you?
Hi, Bia, how are you?
Excellent. How are you?
All right, Abdul, I've got a question for you. Currently, I'm on the same path as you. I'm building up muscle. Quick question: do you utilize the rebuild or not?
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
Do you utilize the rebuild? Not the rebuild, the prolong.
The prolong. Now I am starting. My workouts now at the moment is not intense as it was back then before my surgery. So now at the moment I am only using the CR7 with the rebuild strength, because my workout is not as intense as it was back then before my surgery. So now at the moment I'm only using the rebuild strength to recover from the surgery, which I am now recovered from. Yes.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Okay. May I say that quickly? Prolong is a product which is especially for the long distance endurance. So if you're a runner, a cyclist, long distance, then Prolong makes a lot of sense, because it is carbohydrates combined with a little bit of protein to make you basically going on a long distance. Long distance, you need a little bit of protein, but you need also the carbohydrate. So it's basically in layers built up. So for those who want to lose weight and go to the gym and just start to exercise a little bit, there it might be the Hydrate 24/20 enough to replenish the minerals and vitamins what you lose through exercise. But when you train more intense, this is what we heard now all the time, CR7, 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 we love the CR7. And when you go for long distance and intense workout, then it's basically all the mountain bikers, the marathon runners, half marathon runners, the cyclists, they all use the Prolong then in their water bottles. Hope that helps a little bit for this question, Alfred.
It does. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, it does help. Currently, I'm also okay. I've got an intense program, as you know, but yeah, I'm utilizing the Prolong with the CR7 combined, and that helps me a lot.
Fantastic, Alfred. I don't want to share with the people on the call now too much, but can you give us just briefly your background from your physical point of view, so that people understand who we have on the call right now talking to Alfred Zwickler?
Okay, hi guys. As you all know, I'm Alfred Zwickler. I am a wrestler. I've got national colors. I'm presenting South Africa within Georgia and Argentina next year. This year we were in Georgia. We came 10th out of 40 countries. So yeah, I'm utilizing Herbalife 24 for all my exercises.
And Alfred, we are holding thumbs for you, and we are super excited because Alfred will be our special guest on next Wednesday call and will share with us what he has achieved with the Herbalife products already. So we are excited about that one, Alfred. Absolutely awesome. So we take one last question. If there's one last question, going once, twice. No more questions. I think, Ruchana, they are all busy making either their pancakes or they are making their Rebuild Strength now. I don't know. I love my Rebuild Strength before I go to bed, but I love also to have my Nightworks before I go to bed now. But I'm not going to bed, but I have it right now. So guys, don't forget your Nightworks, especially when you are sporty or when you're on a weight loss journey. The Nightworks taste absolutely delicious. It helps you with more oxygen in your blood. It's good for your heart, and it's for overall health. Very, very good. The Rebuild Strength, as you said, and having the Nightworks at night time, it's a good thing to have, and then you sleep like a baby, have amazing dreams, and an awesome next day. And this is exactly what I wish you right now. Rukhsana and Abdul, especially to you, a big, big thank you. With that, thank you very much for keeping the kids quiet in the background. I know that was a journey on its own. And I thank everybody to be on the call tonight. I hope you enjoyed. If you enjoyed it, then just tell other people and be with us on the call next Wednesday when we have Alfred on the call and another amazing person sharing their journey on the products and on their health journey and weight journey, so that we all can learn more and can inspire more our communities. Thank you so much and good night, everybody.
Bye.
Good night. Enjoy.
Supervisor call is starting at 9. Thank you.